risky, then that might be he might be pulling out all the stops here today. He's going into character select. Beautiful stuff. Who's your money on to win, by the way, Kira Knight?
Money here. I mean, I don't know. When I see Shulk on the screen, I like to keep my money in my pocket, man. This character can do some crazy, crazy things.
He certainly can. Getting on into it.
Small battlefield for game 1 here.
Beautiful. And that's kind of what I expect, right? It is a little bit long. It does give RAMBOSS a little bit of room to maneuver, but hey, at least it's not a triplat, right? Yeah,
triplats, that can be very tricky against Shulk. You know, getting a chance to land against this character can be tricky, especially when he has access to these Monado arts.
See what he can do.
With these here. Doesn't want him getting in.
Oh, fantastic weight on the platform as well to catch him with the up tilt, but RAMBOSS, with all of these late air dodges that are sort of keeping him safe, but Robbie putting up a wall right now. Perfect switch to give him a bit of intangibility to avoid that fair as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be key, getting through Samus's moves and projectiles here. That intangibility is very, very useful.
It's insanely useful right now. Yeah, he throws down the... I was about to call it the crash bomb. Throws down the morph bomb to... that's the thing about Dark Samus and Samus. They just make our jobs harder.
Yeah,
God's sake,
really
man. This falling fair comes out.
Definitely wants to use his projectiles to the fullest in this matchup. Doesn't want Shulk to get in.
So we can do...
Getting him off stage there.
Tell you what, Robbie's spacing absolutely cracked right now, really avoiding a lot of what RAMBOSS can dish out now. Ooh, reversed aerial is not quite up.
Shield Monado on the up smash. That multi-hit move is just going to get closed down there.
Yeah, and when you've got the up smash, when you've got the fair, when you've got the up air even, suddenly it becomes a little bit more difficult. This shield is going to be a major resource for Robbie. He really can't afford to let it rip wildly.
He wants to live as long as he can against Samus. Has the smash Monado. Oh, forward throw, almost taking it there.
Almost. RAMBOSS going very, very low. Good stuff. But these fairs at ledge are really getting punished very hard.
He needs to find a way to get back to stage. The forward air taking it there. But Robbie's still at high percent.
It's the stuff. Bit of a free charge shot for RAMBOSS there.
Oh, wow. Almost taking it there.
Still living, though, even in speed. But the shield was burned very early. Getting back up, perfect spacing from Ram, not going to be punished by the dash attack. He hovered it, but...
Oh, wow, and that charge shot catching the roll. Robbie was just stuck in the corner there.
He shoved that cannon right down his gullet. That was just blunderbuss looking.
Yeah, back to a more or less even game here. We're going to see how they adapt over this game and the set, but Robbie's using these Monado arts so well.
Yeah, but not quite reacting to a lot of these charge shots.
These charge shots are shutting him down here.
RAMBOSS just absolutely...
RAMBOSS is bringing out the elite smash tech.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. It's the stage hazard.
The stage hazard. I mean, he has to do all he can against Shulk here, so if that means projectiles, it means projectiles.
Yeah, exactly. Shulk's very notorious for his lousy startups on his moves, so...
Yeah, neutral air, forward air, they do take a while to come out, so if RAMBOSS can abuse this flaw in Shulk's kit, it's going to be very key.
That's what we like to see. Going to see what we can do coming in.
We'll get him off stage. A chance to edge guard here.
Ooh, charge coming out. Good job going low. Speed is out, but that's a little bit early as the full range grab comes through. Up
and that up throw killing it, getting rid of that stock. So he's got this stock lead now. He's going to have to get as much extra percent on this last stock here if he wants to take this game. Because you cannot count Shulk out until the game is over.
Yeah, you certainly can't.
Oh, wow, gets the shield break there.
Oh, a little bit of smash punishment. What can we do?
Fails to get the shield break set up there, but he was at quite low percent. But Robbie's going to have to find a way around these charge shots.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. I think if Robbie wants to garner an advantage, he needs to stop punishing these committal grabs as well. He's just throwing out hitboxes being punished for him.
That grab of Samus's does have a lot of end lag if it whiffs, so he's going to have to find a way to punish that, possibly with Smash Art getting a kill, which would be very, very big for Robbie in this set.
Definitely. Oh, barely misses the back air there. Robbie keeping the pressure on.
Oh, that forward air going deep for the edge guard there. Samus is most likely... Oh, wow.
Oh, he makes it back. He still had a jump.
Amazing. That stall with the down B. Amazing from RAMBOSS.
The power... I will say this until the day I die. Morph Ball is insanely good because it just gives you max airspeed for a fraction of a second.
It gives you so much time to stall and it gives you some extra drift. And that back air, taking it, RAMBOSS getting a two-stock there on Robbie.
Yeah.
Just Robbie struggling to find a way in against Samus's projectiles. RAMBOSS just keeping him in the corner, keeping him at bay.
And it started great, right? You know, Robbie on such an advantage.
Yeah, he had that you know, he was giving RAMBOSS a run for his money there, but we're going to see if he can adapt in game 2 here, going back to small battlefield.
Let's see what he can do. I don't blame a run back from Robbie, to be honest. I don't know if there's many better places he can take this, Samus.
Yeah, I think, you know, if he can repeat that game with a different mindset, you know, punishing that grab more, getting around those projectiles, he might be able to find a way to draw this set.
Yeah, going to be very, very interesting. Let's see what we can do as RAMBOSS. We're back on it. He's back to throwing out options, but Robbie is not taking any prisoners right now as the Buster comes out nice and early.
Closing that charge shot with the back air. If he can get close enough, he can stuff out that charge shot and also hit RAMBOSS, but he's going to have to find a way to get in more consistently.
Yeah, we're going to see what we can do. A couple of bombs coming out. RAMBOSS keeping him at edge. Speed is here, so he should be able to close the distance. Definitely does. Doesn't quite get the timing on the neutral get-up, though.
Yeah, I think once he gets RAMBOSS off stage, he needs to find a way to keep him in that corner. He gets the reverse air slash there, getting RAMBOSS in disadvantage.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff indeed as an air chain comes out. Can we get the 4? Ooh, an air dodge is risky, but RAMBOSS just picks the wrong side of the coin as the blast goes a little bit wide with the turnaround. Buster's here, though.
Goes for the speed, gets RAMBOSS off stage with that back air. Ooh, banks on that down air there. Almost gets punishes for it, but...
Almost fantastic spacing from Robbie there to avoid the charge shot and also clip him with the blade. Smashes here, but he could just eat a massive punishment if he's not careful.
Very careful. He has to play there when he has the smash Monado. He's obviously looking for that kill, but he needs to be careful because he becomes extremely light. He gets the back air there, getting rid of RAMBOSS's first stock. So he's got this lead. He's going to have to find a way to keep it.
Yeah, and you know what? This is really challenging. You know, a lot of preconceptions of Shulk, you know. It's a character who has to play a little bit slower because you're so based on cooldowns. You've got so much startup. But if you play too slow, RAMBOSS will just throw everything in the kitchen sink at you from the corner.
Exactly.
So
He's
Robbie.
got a lot of those Monado ults that he wants to use in this matchup, but eventually he will have to wait until those have to cool down. So RAMBOSS is going to be looking for that opportunity to fire back against Robbie, getting him off stage there with the neutral air.
Yeah, one of RAMBOSS's best mix-ups this set has been, you know, that pressure on shield into just single jab and then reposition. Because players are just muscle memory getting ready for a shield punish, but it's just not quite enough because he's just going to go right behind you and hit you with something completely different. Just so good at mixing up, breaking ankles there, Kieranite.
Definitely. That jab on shield puts you in a very tricky spot. Samus can find a way to equalize on that. Very high percent Robbie's at here. So he gets hit with the charge shot again.
Very
saying he's been getting hit by that a lot, so he needs to find a way to avoid that more often.
And the problem I think that Robbie is facing is that when he hits speed, so he'll hit speed and then he'll chill out for a second and then he'll go on the offensive. But you saw it there, he hit speed, he kind of stood around, got hit by the charge shot, and then he died by the extra knockback from speed. He needs to hit that acceleration 0 to 60 and smack him in the mouth.
Right, exactly. As soon as he gets
just like that, but
Monado's speed, he has to go 0 to 100 real quick.
Got that right.
RAMBOSS is just doing so good at keeping him out, but Robbie has an edge guard situation here.
That's what we like to see. Smashes here. Are we going to see an air blade?
Great air slash there from Robbie. That smash Monado air slash is very, very strong. He's got a good lead here. But he can't sleep just yet.
Well, very good lead
RAMBOSS
in.
Has that fully charged shot right now. He's going to be saving that.
That was such an early burn of the shield there. Robbie, you've got to save that resource because now RAMBOSS can start hitting you with the multi-hits. Jab mix-up, but he goes for the aggressive option afterwards. I think Robbie is just swinging now. He's able to get over the missile thanks to the help of speed, but now it's drained, now it's out, and the bombs are flying.
The missiles coming through. That shield Monado is so tempting to use, you know, just to shrug off all his projectiles, but he's going to need to keep it for high percent so he could survive longer. Brings out the jump Monado here, trying to get him off stage and get an edge guard situation. Goes for speed now, back air into dash attack.
Interesting stuff. RAMBOSS can go high because Robbie has just been conditioned to go low so many times, but he's going to start adapting very, very soon if he's not careful. Grab comes through, throw is out.
RAMBOSS has to mix up his recovery options there, going high and low, but using that down B to stall either way is very useful. Ooh, banks on that down smash. That last hit just scraping him there.
Just a sour enough. There's the bear.
Oh, and that forward air with the smash Monado taking game 2 for Robbie there. So we've got a game 3 situation on our hands.
That's going to be very interesting, and that was a fantastic adaptation from Robbie.
Yeah, just a complete difference from game 1. So now it comes down to this game 3. Which player is going to adapt better in this matchup here?
Curious how RAMBOSS is going to adapt here, because obviously, you know, Robbie really taken aback, really blindsided by these constant projectiles from mid-stage, but he's adapting. He's starting to use speed a little better. The smash arts are becoming very consistent. If anything, off-stage is now RAMBOSS's biggest weakness.
Right, I think getting RAMBOSS off stage is definitely something he was able to propel in that matchup. Keeping him in the corner allows him to, you know, abuse Shulk's advantage state much more. So you might see a change of stage here, possibly from RAMBOSS. We'll have to see.
Yeah, counter pick is going to be very, very interesting here because, you know, both of these players very high caliber, could of course win on SBF, but if he can earn himself a little bit more kind of wiggle room.
Possibly Hollow Bastion here. What matchup do you think RAMBOSS should opt for in this against Shulk?
The thing is, I've got kind of a, you know, kind of a bug in the back of my mind, Kuro, and that is because I'm not completely confident that we're going to stick with the Samus. I believe we should, don't get me wrong.
Right, but you're thinking he might bank on the Sephiroth.
I've seen character switches in stranger scenarios than this, is all I'll say.
I mean, you never know. I mean, Robbie has just taken those 2 games to adapt to the Samus. If RAMBOSS throws the Sephiroth at him, you know, it might just catch him off guard. Yeah,
it is true. Very curious to see it as we get these two you can see on the camera now, getting into a bit of music meta.
Making sure, I mean, you see the stage counter picks, you see the character counter picks. The music though, it's a whole different game.
It certainly is, right now.
Especially with the the hundreds of tracks in this game. How could you not choose your favorite one?
Yeah, damn right. Getting stuck into it now, getting into character select. And God, there's they are still going, by the way.
Great time.
Exactly, you know. I'm glad they're having fun. Getting back into it, back into music select once again. Have I got to do play-by-play for choosing Animal Crossing, Bubblegum? Like, come on, man.
We have to. The commentators will have to learn the complete music list.
The meta.
To commentate this meta, yeah. Going back to Small Battlefield, it seems.
Right, interesting. Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. Looks like it's going to be a character run back as well. RAMBOSS feeling confident he can't pull it back.
Hopefully, he's going to try and adapt in this game. You know, he thinks he can take off Robbie on Small Battlefield. So we'll have to see how this game 3 goes between Robbie and RAMBOSS here. Let's see what we can do. We have seen Robbie come very close to making some major upsets. He's been putting the work in. Can this be the turning point as Up Special is going to beat you out if you don't have a frame faster than 4 there, Kuro? Right, yeah, that charge shot. Keeping him at bay, that Zair as well, very good in this matchup, just keeping Shulk away from Samus at all costs. That's the stuff, good juice, good use of jumps from Robbie to avoid any kind of grounded pressure. RAMBOSS not quite adapting just yet to any kind of aerial assault from these blast shots. Yeah, he wants to find that perfect angle to get in on Samus, that 45-degree angle just coming in, jumping in, so he can avoid that grounded or aerial charge shot. But, you know, RAMBOSS just mixing up his projectiles here, finding a way to just keep Robbie away from him. RAMBOSS is just going left to right, and Robbie just can't keep up just now. Smasher Series got him where he wants him. 58, though. It's looking pretty rare. Just going to give away the smash. Not quite worth it. Speed is here to try and catch him slipping off stage. And this is where RAMBOSS could eat a punishment. But gets back to stage there, puts it back to neutral. I think RAMBOSS is going to be playing extremely safe after that game too. Robbie getting a lot of punishes on him. So he's just going to be playing as safe as... Oh, and Robbie dying there. Not sure what happened speaking there. Of punishes, looks like Robbie is punishing himself right there. Going to struggle and suffer as the shield comes out to avoid the dash attack. Probably expected a fair right now as... Wow, that up aerial from Robbie catching RAMBOSS's jump. Amazing read there. That's going to be huge to set this game back at even right now. And it's fantastic stuff from Robbie. Like, that's got to be a weight off your shoulders. That's got to be a lot of anxiety dropped. After that first stock, losing that first stock, you know, he's in a much better position now. But, you know, he still needs to figure out this approach against Samus. He got that right back head coming out, going for the high recovery. Taking place, baby. Looking pretty good. Corner now. Gets the dash attack. Yeah, see what they can do. Caught by the charge shot. He always has a charge shot ready to go when he needs to throw it out. And he needs to find a way to get around it. This is looking like a min-min game right now, Kuro. Yeah, like, I mean, Robbie has, you know, he needs to find a way to get in, but RAMBOSS is just, you know, he's playing as safe as possible. He doesn't want Shulk getting close to him at all. Yeah, speed is definitely Robbie's best friend right now, because the issue is
If Robbie clears the space, if Robbie makes it all the way up to RAMBOSS, his end, you know, the start-up lag on his moves is so heavy.
Oh, wow,
he has one chance to get a hit in. And if he picks wrong, if he hits a roll, he's going to eat a punishment, and RAMBOSS is going to run away with a lead.
Takes him there. He's got the lead now. Robbie needs to find a way to abuse those Monado arts, because RAMBOSS is just really throwing those projectiles, gets a dash, misses that dash attack there. He's just keeping him away with those charge shots. Gets the counter. Very
rare use of the counter there. Shulk doesn't have the best counter in the game, is a little bit janky, but good on Robbie for knowing when to use it.
Brings out the Smash Monado here, looking to close out this next stock. Gets the air slash, but won't kill across stage just yet.
Got that right. Good movement from Robbie. Couple of fares coming out, but he's holding forward, and he is suffering for it. Speed is here. Can he make it in? And there he goes. See if he can make it out, but he's just got a bit too heavy. Missed the tech onto the stage.
Air slash. Robbie looking for an edge guard here on RAMBOSS. Gets the air slash, doesn't kill just yet.
Not just yet. He's got to find something. That's got to be it. As RAMBOSS still looking to make it back. No jump though.
Jump there. So Robbie's set it here. He's still at mid%, but he has to find a way to reverse this. But if any character is going to make a reversal here, it's going to be our boy Shulk with the
Got that right. I think you could definitely be true. Robbie beating him out with hitboxes. RAMBOSS not got a whole lot of space to play with.
RAMBOSS not taking any risks here, just using all his projectiles. Doesn't want Shulk getting anywhere near to him. But Robbie's probably thinking about how he's going to use his Monado arts to close this gap in distance.
And not to sound cheesy, right? Robbie could just sit there all day.
I mean, you know, he has his shield Monado. He can just camp out when he doesn't have it, but
that's the issue.
He needs to get this percent lead.
Yeah, because of that SD, Robbie is not in a position where he can camp out. He can force RAMBOSS to approach him. 102 right now. The shield is here, but you're using it to land. You're not using it on reaction. As the air dodge into the stage, into the grab, sends him up. Can he send him out? Buster up, tilt.
Sent here with Buster. This is going to be key if he wants to get a comeback. That dash attack almost taking the stock there. Robbie has
right, a couple of more bombs coming out. There's the charge shot, and that's gotta hurt.
That setup there, the smart bomb into the charge shot, just cleaning out Robbie's stock there.
Very, very rough stuff. Robbie putting in the work, but just could not adapt fast enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was quite a very back and forth set. You know, we see game one, Robbie gets the download in game 2, and then RAMBOSS just plays extremely safe in that game 3.
Yeah, it's a shame
to take the win.
You know, you can't help but think, you know, maybe if there wasn't a little cheeky SD halfway through that